In order to help African countries develop, China invested $12 billion to build a large-scale railway project with a total length of 1,385 kilometers. Since the construction of the railway, it has provided 200,000 local jobs. Today, this railway has become the most important infrastructure in the entire country and has brought huge changes to the entire country. The local people are grateful for China's technology and investment because this railway has brought them unprecedented development opportunities and improved lives. But on the contrary, Western media believe that China's infrastructure projects in Africa are aimed at controlling the economic lifeline of African countries. So just how important is this $12 billion railway? Does China use railways to control the economic lifeline of African countries, as reported by Western media? If you like our video content, please click to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can receive all our latest video content. Now let's get into today's topic. In the context of the 21st century, infrastructure development has become an important core for the development of all countries. But in this field, China has surpassed many Western developed countries. At present, China's high-speed railway network, urban subway systems, and other infrastructure are already the best in the world. In comparison, the infrastructure construction of many African countries lags behind, and even building a highway in some poor countries is full of challenges. However, as one of Africa's most important partners, China has been working hard to improve Africa's economic development through massive aid and investment. Did you know that among the many railway projects China has invested in Africa, the most eye-catching is a large-scale railway project in Nigeria? This coastal railway, built with a Chinese investment of $12 billion, is not only a key railway line in Nigeria's development, but also one of China's largest investment projects in Africa. Local people's evaluation of this project is generally positive. Many people believe that China's achievements in Africa are beyond the reach of other Western countries. So what changes has this railway brought to Nigeria? Nigeria, the leader in economic development in Africa, plays a decisive role in the economy of the entire continent. But its traffic problems have become a major obstacle to economic development. The railway system here is still stuck in the narrow-gauge railway stage left over from the British colonial period, and most of it can no longer meet the needs of modern transportation. This results in people having to rely on roads, and the poor condition of roads and chaotic traffic order often cause severe congestion, affecting people's daily lives and the country's economic development. As early as 2011, during Nigeria's presidential election, Goodluck Jonathan proposed that if a railway artery could be built in the coastal area, it would greatly facilitate people's travel. This idea quickly attracted the attention of China, which immediately sent a team of experts to Nigeria to conduct on-site inspections. In December 2014, China and Nigeria officially signed a coastal railway investment agreement of approximately $12 billion. This is not only a commercial cooperation, but also an important milestone in the history of China's overseas projects. According to the project plan, the one-way length of the railway is about 1,385 kilometers. The entire railway will adopt China's railway technical standards, and the design speed is 120 kilometers per hour. The railway runs from Nigeria's economic capital to Calabar and 10 coastal states including Lagos, Delta, Bayelsa, Akwa Ibom, and Cross River states, with 22 stations on the entire line. The construction of this railway not only drove China's export of construction equipment and materials of approximately $4 billion, but also provided Nigeria with nearly 100,000 direct employment opportunities and 200,000 indirect employment opportunities during the construction period. During the operation of the railway, it can also provide more than 30,000 fixed jobs for the local area, which is very important for Nigeria with high unemployment rate. More importantly, after it was completed and put into use in Nigeria, it not only ended highway traffic congestion in some cities in the country, but also enabled rapid transportation in adjacent cities in about 1.5 hours. This coastal railway in Nigeria is an important part of the 3 vertical and 4 horizontal railway network plan. It will play an engine role in accelerating regional development and economic growth, and is of strategic significance for the construction of coastal economic corridors. Since the establishment of this railway, Nigeria's railway transportation environment has also been greatly improved, greatly improving the efficiency of cargo transportation. At the same time, China's railway technology has been recognized by local people, and the completion of this railway artery will have immeasurable social benefits to Nigeria. When this coastal railway in Nigeria was open to traffic, the local government was very satisfied. Therefore, it was planned to hand over the construction of the Rai-Iraq Railway and Akka Railway to be built to China. The Rai Railway is Nigeria's first modern double-track standard gauge railway, with a main line of 150 kilometers. The project has an investment of approximately $2 billion. This is also the most developed double-track standard railway in Africa. According to the project plan, the Akka Railway has a total length of 186.5 kilometers, a total investment of approximately $1 billion, and a design speed of 150 kilometers per hour. Many Nigerian families have benefited from the railways opened by China, and their lives have improved. But for such success, the response of Western media has been mixed. Some media outlets have used distorted reporting to portray this investment as a new form of economic control or an expansion of political influence. For example, they described Nigeria's coastal railway project as a trap and claimed that China's real purpose is to control the economic lifeline of African countries. But what exactly is going on? Statistics show that since the 21st century, China's total contracted projects in Africa have exceeded $700 billion, and its turnover has exceeded $400 billion. China's projects in Africa not only cover infrastructure construction such as roads and bridges, but also involve many important fields such as education, medical care, and water conservancy. By building schools and hospitals, China has helped Africa improve education and medical standards. At the same time, the implementation of water conservancy projects has also greatly improved the living conditions of local people. However, as China's influence has grown, Western concerns and reactions have also escalated. The West cannot understand the concept of mutual promotion and common development that China advocates, and often tries to weaken China's influence in Africa through slander. Western media even fabricated the so-called China threat theory and falsely portrayed China's infrastructure construction in Africa as an attempt to control the African economy. However, the West's misunderstandings and belittling behaviors will never have any impact on China. After all, what is different from what the West does is that cooperation between China and African countries has always been based on the principle of mutual benefit and win-win, which has always brought long-term benefits to both parties and contributed positive energy to the globalized economic landscape.